Okay, so now we've got the empties, and we need to return these to Mineral so they can go up the hill to Morton. So we have our log pole cars here. The loads have been taken off, and as you can see, we've gotten rid of the, or I shouldn't say got rid of, but we have removed the flat car, and we now have added two box cars that will now be going on up to Morton. And what happens is I don't have a yard formally. What I do is I use a cart, a mobile cart, a 10-tray mobile cart, and I'll show that to you here in a second. I need to swing the camera around. So hang on here. Close your eyes. We're going to swing on around. And the 10-tray cart becomes my railroad yard, and I can move this around the layout, put cars in and out of there and slide them in. I'll try to put this in the description as to what it is, because it's a very handy little cart to have, and it holds, there's over 100 cars in here, so that's quite a few cars. Okay, so let's see what the scenario is going to be for running these empties and the two box cars on up to Morton. 1234 has now been dispatched. It's terminal rail F7 resurrected and restored to mint new condition, and it will be taking the empties over to Upper Mineral. So let's get her fired up here. This has an economy decoder in it. Soundtex Tsunami Economy decoder. And then I've added a flasher on the top. I think you can see it in the video. And also some headlight action. I added a few other details to it. Sunshades and handrails and some MU hoses in the back. But basically it's an Athearn locomotive. I put new trucks in it and a new motor. So it's been completely rebuilt, literally, from the ground up. And then custom painted by me. The decals have come from, I think it's called Circus Graphics. They're back east someplace. Turned out rather nice. So let's get 1234 moving here and get these cars over to Lower Mineral. Okay, we're going to throw a turnout, pick up the other pull cars. Okay, we have just enough room on the siding to make our next move. So we'll uncouple the diesel and run it around the siding track. And what I do is I push the cars into mineral and then hook up another prime locomotive to go up the grade to Morton. So let's go ahead and uncouple our locomotive. Okay, so we're uncoupled. We'll hit the reverse here, give it 3 toots. And then we're going to throw our turnout here. Go around the runaround track. Yeah, shut off the annoying bell here. And get reverse here. Throw our turnouts. Okay. Tell the brakeman to go out, set the brakes, pick up the MUs. Now we're ready to head over to Morton, or excuse me, to Lower Mineral. Alright, it's starting to go around the bend here, and we're going to cut off here and pick it up on the other side of the layout. I'll just let her run. Our train now will be crossing the infamous Nisqually Bridge, and then we'll go around into the wall here and into Mineral. So here comes our train. We're now going over underneath the Y that's on the upper level for Morton. Yeah, let's see if I can do this right. Again, I'm holding the camera and running the throttle. See, the LEDs on this locomotive are just LEDs, and I noticed that the flashing beacon that I have for the front end looks a bit weird. I think it's the anti-flicker setting on my camera, but it is a flashing beacon. Okay, so we're going across the bridge, coming around the curve, and then we're going to be settling into Upper Mineral. Here comes this train popping out of the tunnel. And now it'll be heading down for the mainline track. As we'll see here in a minute. Now I keep a caboose stationed on the main line. And we'll just couple right up to it. There's our crummy. Okay, so this is the approach to the helix, and up the grade 2.5%, and then that takes us up to the upper level. So that's the baseline operations. All cars go through the same scenario. I push the cars up the hill and I pull them down. That way I keep the locomotive in front of the train, so in case there's a coupler that malfunctions, I've got control over the cars and I won't have a runaway on my hands. But it's pretty much the way the operations go for the lower level. And if you notice, hiding back here on the siding, I'm going to roll over here, is another F7. Let me move the train back a little bit. Okay, so this is another F7 that's been restored by me and another Athearn locomotive. And I will use this train to push the cars up the hill up to Morton. Prototypically, these engines were used early in the years, back in the 40s, to go up with 3.5% grade out of Tacoma. And they usually had an ABA situation, and they also had special gearing in them just to get up that grade. But they did have this color scheme on them, and after a while they got old and we replaced with GP9s. Okay, that's the end of this operations, and we'll do some more here in the future. Thank you for watching.